Disclaimer, I do not dislike CinemaSins, and that is not a lie. For my next Everything Wrong with CinemaSins video, I'm going to be seeing their video on Zootopia, and while I made this video because of the upcoming sequel, I do also want to give a shout out to Neonja the Gamer, who suggested that I do this movie. And yes, this is the same person that I shouted out at my Monsters University video. Okay, enjoy everybody.
50 goddamn seconds of Disney-related logo
But that shouldn't come as a surprise to you, Jeremy, since previously the opening logos for Big Hero 6 were almost 50 seconds long.
Fear, treachery, bloodlust.
Movie somehow knows all three of my safe words. Also, narration.
But this isn't narration, it's Judy explaining to the audience of her play what life used to be like between predators and prey.
I would make fun of Carrot Days, except I spent time growing up in towns that had corn festivals, strawberry parades, and deep-fried days.
Cool, but how is that a sin for Zootopia?
Just 211 miles away stands the great city of Zootopia.
Roll credits.
Like with Monsters University, the title is referring to the main setting of the movie, so I'm not sure that should count as a roll credit sin, since it would be hard to avoid saying it.
If you don't try anything new, you'll never fail.
Yeah, tell that to Michael Bay.
Jeremy says something random cliche.
Your dad, me, your 275 brothers and sisters.
Requisite rabbits f***a-lot joke, present and accounted for 4 minutes into the film.
Well, yeah, since it's one of the jokes for the adults in this movie.
Us predators used to eat prey.
So what do they eat now? Am I supposed to believe they're all vegan?
Seems likely that they now eat non-mammalian foods.
She read a book and somehow became stronger and faster than all the other recruits.
Narration.
The only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Did FDR exist in this world? Was there an animal World War II?
Those are not a sin, those are questions. Jeremy must learn the difference between questions and sins. Yep, I'm quoting Jay Exci again.
The population of this one community is almost 81.5 million. It's not like the predators didn't serve a purpose. Also, another bunny's like sex joke. Hilarious.
Again, it's a joke for the adults.
I'm gonna take off a sin for some pretty inspired animal pun band names. But I'm going to immediately add one back for Judy using what looks like an old iPod Shuffle with a touchscreen. They couldn't give her a f***ing iPhone.
But since Judy is shown to have an iPhone in the movie, it's likely that she just prefers to listen to music on an iPod. Also sinning something you like.
This song's lyrics are dangerous and not the kind of message I want to send to my college-age bunny or young viewer. Try everything? Even prostitution? Needle drugs? Burger King hot dogs?
But the point of the song is that we'll all make mistakes and face failures, but we'll have to overcome those and move on with our lives, and the song's name, Try Everything, refers to how we have to keep trying with things in our lives despite possible failures.
You went, you little Dickens!
Fat cop that likes donuts cliche. Also, overuse of cliche.
Which is ironic coming from the guy who makes cliches that he only uses once, a lot of which aren't really cliches.
Our first bunny, Officer Hops. Parking duty. Dismissed.
Parking duty?
Movie wants me to feel like this is because she's a bunny, but would most first shift cops of any race be put on parking duty? Isn't it a rookie/hazing thing?
You answered yourself. Bogo doubts Judy's potential as a police officer because she's a bunny, hence why he assigns her to parking duty.
Profiling.
Pointing things out on the screen.
That's actually disgusting.
Agreed, but this is to establish how these elephants don't handle food properly since they aren't gloving their trunks to prepare their treats.
We reserve the right to refuse service to anyone.
Did we really need to set this scene in a mid-century style ice cream parlor? It's a little on the snout, isn't it?
Yes, because it begins the setup of how Nick is a con artist and makes money by selling popsicles, and that it continues establishing the characters have prejudice against foxes and see them as untrustworthy, which Nick currently embraces.
Why are popsicles for animals human-sized?
Actually, they're elephant-sized, like Jay Exci said in his video.
Yeah, you're a real hero, lady.
Hilarious, but how does this tiny mouse's tiny mouse car navigate the same roads as a large— oh, f***ing forget it.
Okay, I might be cheating with what I'm about to say since I did my Sing video before this one, and that film came out after this one, but here it is. Captain Vader told me that this sin is you sinning the film for mice having cars the same size as them, but when sinning Sing, you said this.
Still unclear on why the vehicles are human-sized, even though there's a massive disparity between the proportion of all these different species.
And both that sin and this one contradict each other, so like he said, which is it?
Life isn't some cartoon musical where you sing a little song and your insipid dreams magically come true. So let it go.
In case you didn't realize, Frozen was popular.
Lots of people did realize that, Jer.
I am just a dumb bunny, but we are good at multiplying.
Har har, bunnies have lots of sex. How many times is this movie going to go back to that well?
Well, there doesn't have to be a limit, since animated movies in general can have lots of jokes for the adults.
They're all sloths?
Hilarious DMV is slow joke from Pixar is only about 12 years too late to be timely, but whatever. Good slow is slow joke, y'all.
Firstly, sinning something you like. Secondly, this movie isn't from Pixar, and in addition, I honestly don't remember seeing a joke about how slow the DMV is in any Pixar movie.
3 solid minutes of the slow joke that wasn't even super funny to begin with.
Saying the funniest part of this entire movie wasn't super funny to begin with. That's worth these many sins.
Wait! She's the bunny that saved my life yesterday!
Even Ethan Hawke laughs at the ex machina coincidence of this.
But since we already met Frou Frou and Judy saved her from being crushed by the donut earlier, that means that this therefore isn't a Deus Ex Machina.
Who's that beside her? Who is it?
Zootopia's Got Talent.
Arbitrary show reference.
Carrot, you saved my life.
I'd be surprised too. The rabbit was able to hold on to that fox that's twice her size, and then conveniently flip him into a series of vines that did not immediately snap or come loose upon their landing. Then they fall into these conveniently fall-breaking leaves that keep them from plummeting to their deaths.
Since both of those sins were sin inconveniences, I'll just say again that those are something that movies need, or else they wouldn't happen.
Did these vines just break their fall and tie them up in a spiral thing?
Yes.
2 days to find the otter, or you quit. That was the deal. Badge.
Sometimes characters in movies are assholes just because the movie needs a bad guy. This is one of those times.
And this is because Bogo has yet to go through his arc of accepting Judy as an officer, which does get a start after Nick calls him out on his bigotry.
10 left.
Holding both your hands up to indicate 10 doesn't work when you only have 8 fingers.
You're right about that, but the movie itself knows that, because when Nick held up all 8 of his fingers, Judy noticed that they didn't add up to 10, but she shrugged it off.
I mean, what kind of...
Damn it, jump scare. Go back to an Insidious movie where you belong.
But it'd be hard to avoid that here since this scene is showing us the animals going savage, so I think I'll be giving my award to this sin.
Chief Bogo handed out 14 missing mammal files. They're all here.
Am I supposed to believe that in this giant sprawling city, all of the missing person cases are related to this one case?
Yeah.
Chief Bogo doesn't know.
How handy the main character happens to catch one of the main bad guys on video.
But Lionheart isn't one of the main bad guys, since while he does illegally imprison the savage predators, he does it in order to protect the city.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Speed.
Arbitrary movie reference.
Actually,
And I'll dart every predator in Zootopia.
This is some horrible boss's level of thinking. Never play the secret audio condemning your foe in front of the actual foe, lest they threaten to kill you for it.
But considering that Bellwether tries to run away and gets arrested by the ZPD right after this, I don't think that really matters here.
come on, everybody. Put your paws up.
Lady Gagazelle.
But you know that Gazelle is voiced by Shakira, not Lady Gaga, right? And here's the end result, everybody. This in total was 145, and the sentence will be hustle. Thank you for watching, everybody, and have a nice day.